All right. I feel like it's just been one snowy Sunday after the other, Megan. We're just putting you to work with it.
I know. Well, hey, a lot to talk about this morning. We've been talking about this day all week long. The potential for winter weather. The day is here. The Super Bowl is here. A whole lot going on. So go ahead and jump right in. There's clouds this morning ahead of rain moving in over the next hour or two. And it is a chilly start to our Sunday as well. Temperatures in the 30s in some spots. Most of us are in the 40s, but when you tack on that northeast wind, it feels like the 20s in many spots. When the flag blowing there in the wind and across the area this morning, you will want the jacket if you are headed out and about. Now, rain gear as we go into this afternoon, really into the rest of this morning. So right now we do have travel advisories in effect across a good portion of the country, or across Oklahoma up into the southwestern portions of Missouri. Snow already moving into western Oklahoma, and that transition will happen here very quickly into central Oklahoma over the next several hours. Now we're dry until about 9 a.m. here in the metro, and then we transition to a cold rain all day long today, and it will be a cold rain with temperatures well above freezing, so we don't have to worry about that changeover to snow until overnight tonight, which could give us some issues with travel tomorrow morning as you head out the door. So by midnight tonight, 1 to 2 a.m., our temperatures will fall below freezing, and that's when we are anticipating that changeover. Now, the really hard thing to pinpoint with this system is where some of those heavier bands of snow are going to set up. Some of those heavier bands could give us 2 to even 3, 4 inches of snow in some spots, but about 1 to 2 inches is a really good bet. Now, tomorrow morning, we're still holding on to that freezing temperature, and then as we climb above, we'll transition back to a cold rain as the system scoots out, and we're actually anticipating sunshine by tomorrow afternoon with temperatures in the upper 40s for all of us. So here's our timeline for today and into overnight tonight. By 9 a.m., we're looking about a 60% chance of that cold rain, up to 80% by noon into this afternoon. And then we'll go to a winter mix as our temperatures fall right near that freezing mark, and it could happen a little bit earlier. If it happens earlier, then we'll see that transition to snow, and we'll see maybe potentially some higher snowfall amounts. So latest data has been analyzed. Here's what I'm thinking for our snowfall amounts: 1 to 3 inches. Again, where some of those heavier bands set up, it'll be the 2 to 3, even 4 inches of snow. For most of us, 1 to 2 inches from Bartlesville down to the metro to Eufaula. The southern edge of our viewing area, a dusting to 1 inch, and then in the higher terrains across northwest Arkansas is where we'll see those 3 to 4 to 5 inches. So several limiting factors here I want you to be aware of. We talked just a few minutes ago about how we've been so warm over the last several days, while our ground temperatures right now are in the mid 40s. So it's going to take a while for that snow to really cool off that ground before we begin to see some accumulations. The roads for the most part are going to be wet, and they could be a little bit slushy tomorrow morning, which could lead to some slick spots on bridges and overpasses. Melting of the snow will occur because of how warm that ground is, especially by really late morning and into the afternoon when sunshine returns and temperatures are well above freezing. And then we will have those very narrow bands of heavy snow, which are just so difficult to pinpoint. So be aware, we're going to have a whole lot of different snowfall amounts depending upon where you are across our area. Temperatures right now, we're 40 degrees, a northeast wind. Our winds are gusty today out of the northeast, 15 to 25 miles per hour. And that rain is slowly edging its way into our area. By about 8 to 9 a.m., nearly all of us will need the rain gear as we head out and about. The winds make it feel like the 30s right now, but by midweek, we are actually back up into the upper 60s with sunshine.